What's going on, y'all? Pretty much this is my first video on my channel. I'm about third generation flatbedder. My grandfather did it. I learned from him. I learned from my uncles. Learned from my father. Pretty much learned from pretty much everybody around me. But pretty much everybody that knows me and knows this channel knows I do flatbed. So I get a lot of questions on, hey, can you do a couple pointers around, walk around your truck? What do I need? I want to get in the flatbed. So pretty much I'm gonna give you the runaround. Pretty much right here, I got a 2006 International 9400. Pretty much I got it for 15 grand with a new motor. And people say, well, that's a new motor. Why is it ain't painted? Well, it's a big story. The guy paid for the kit. It got overhauled. He didn't want to pay the extra money to get it painted. I mean, it was a whole big deal, but it was a blessing to me. So, yes, I have papers on it. It's a C15 Cat, 500 horsepower. Currently, it has a 10-speed in it, but we do have a 13 to throw in it in the future. So yeah, pretty much it does pretty good. I pretty much that's what I run. I run a 48-foot Rottenheimer. I also have a 53-foot Rottenheimer offset, which is, when they say the offset, the spread is further back, so it's not California legal. I need a permit to go into Florida. I don't use that one that much because it is under construction kind of a way. It does have a crack in it. So, yeah, pretty much that's truck and trailer. I do run a headache rack. They're not required, but I run a lot of Texas. As I am from Texas, I have a lot of customers. I do a lot of pipes, so they are required to have a headache rack. So, this is just one I took off one of my other trucks. For right now, I do planning on the future getting a enclosed one, but I've always had this one since the first truck I bought in 08. So it's been a good headache rack though. Everything works on it. So pretty much I'll give you the walk around on everything. My empty weight on this truck full of fuel is 29,000. My Cascadia has the same setup, and it is 31.5 on the blue Cascadia. So yeah, so pretty much I'll give you the walk around on it. On my side box right here, I keep coolant. Two gallons of coolant, a gallon of oil, washer fluid, tools. You can't have that many, can't have too much tools here. I got spare bolts, I got a couple J hooks on this side. This trailer did come, when I bought it, a whole set. It was like 60 J hooks that I used instead of hooking the straps to the rub rails or underneath. You can hook them to them J hooks. But a little penny saver right here, right here, the little golf club. Okay, wait, you play golf? No, I never play golf. But this thing right here is easy, because you can grab, when you get them belly strap loads where they don't let you belly strap it or outside loading, you can belly strap it. You can grab onto that hook and pull it through, pull it underneath the stuff. It works this thing works wonders. So I bet y'all seen my my bar. This bar was made for me when I had my step deck. I actually recently sold my step deck. It was red to match my red Classic I used to have, but it was bent, because the step deck is a little bit lower. But I kept it, pretty much. Yeah, it works wonders sometimes. And I keep a gallon of hub oil back there. You see it, Lucas hub oil. Always check your hubs, make sure they got enough oil in them. So yeah, my boxes do work on this thing. But I am out of Fort Worth, Texas, by the way. So yeah, pretty much headache rack wise, I keep 12 chains, 12 binders. Do I use them all? I've yet to use them all. I do have 3 snap binders. I preferably use the ratchet binders. You know, I do keep them oiled up pretty well, and you know, they are easy. Actually, am gonna send them off to get painted. Probably me to do it. I don't know yet. But people ask me all the time, you know, we prefer snap or ratchet. I mean, I like snap, I like ratchet, I like both of them. But I had a incident back when I started driving. I had a snap binder pop up and hit me in the jaw, and didn't break my jaw, but it pretty much cracked all my top teeth. So and it was a day before my insurance kicked in for the company, so pretty much I was stuck with it. So yeah, that's in the process though. But in this box right here, it does lock, it does function properly, as always have. In there I got what we call a shitload of blankets, carpet pad, mud flaps. I'm not gonna open it because everything will fall out. So pretty much it is stuffed with blankets, carpet pad, mud flaps. I mean, anything I can keep my tarps from tearing up on some loads. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have in that box. I do carry these tarps right here are not mine. My buddy was using this trailer, so that was his tarps that I've been using. These are them parachute ones. Not a big fan. Don't like them. They're just too light, you know, windy wise, you know, when you just got a little breeze coming through there. So pretty much he has the same setup as me. He carries 8-foot drops for lumber, but the only difference, he carries the 3-piece 8-foot drop, so really sucks sometimes. But I did order my new tarps because I recently lost my tarps. No, they weren't stolen. I have my other 48-foot east trailer. It's pretty much being held hostage over a load shift, which was not my fault. But the bottom bundle of a Chinese, pretty much Chinese wood, collapsed and made the whole load pretty much lean a little bit, and the insurance company come back telling me it was not my fault. You know, it was the load stability of pretty much the product, and pretty much the receiver over there is holding it hostage. They don't want to unload it and pay for it and all that kind of jazz. So oh well. So which I had to get this trailer back since he's not using it, you know, because he sold the truck that was pulling it. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, I carry he carries 3, I carry 2-piece, about 27 foot a piece, 8-foot drops. And I carry 6-foot. This is my, these are mine right here. I carry 6-foot drop tarps, 27 foot a piece. The current load I have right now is concrete. It's been paying pretty good coming out of Texas for a broker I always pull for. So really, dang, they go to North Carolina, Virginia, which sucks. So I'm trying to get loads out. Pretty much I'm stuck here at the Lowe's because I showed up about 15 minutes too late, but I'm a day early for her to unload me. But they're gonna get me down there at 4 a.m. But this trailer right here, it used to be a covered wagon, which people don't know what a covered wagon is. It's the flatbed with sides. I mean, Texas we call them covered wagons or something. This flatbed with the side with the little tarp thing on it. When I bought it, the guy took the kit off of it, so he wasn't selling the kit, he was just selling the trailer. Wasn't nothing wrong with the trailer, he just got a newer trailer. It don't have boxes on it, but I do have a rack that goes up there on top of my headache rack that I have not put on yet. I usually keep my 8s up there and put my 6s down here with a lock chain that goes around here that I had custom built to lock my thing, you know, lock my tarps into. But yeah, this is a cover wagon. What sucks about this trailer is the ratchets. These are not my straps, by the way. I hate these straps. My ratchets stop. The rail stops are about here, then they stop right about here. So I do have this mold, you know, this one I can take off on certain loads, but I have a lot of ratchet strap kind of a way. I got 4-footer, I got 2-footer, but we'll get around there on the other box. But so yeah, pretty much I usually carry about 12 4-inch straps on some loads. Sometimes I don't use them all, sometimes I don't. I usually put my straps go on my side box, but my buddy's driver, you know, he kept them in the ratchets. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's your choice, whatever hell you want to do. It's your straps, you know. But moving on to the tarp job, you know, I pretty much put the flap in the back. Yeah, it is a little rough, I know. But I put my straps on the inside. Well, you know, they always ask, oh, well, about the inside, you know. How do you do it on the inside? You know, I see some people going on the outside. Well, you know, it really don't matter. It's your choice. Me, personally, I like them on the inside. It really depends on the load. I do have an onion account, so I'd rather have my straps on the outside of the tarps on onions, or some drywall loads require them to be on the outside. I don't haul drywall. It's usually too heavy and too cheap. So I let the mega carriers have that. But yeah, I usually keep it this strap right here. Don't ask, don't tell. So yeah, I got a 2-inch right here because the ratchet can't go right here. I never put a ratchet, even though they don't slide under here, but you have some trailers like my 53-foot, they do slide. And I never put a ratchet over the wheel because when you're bouncing, they'll hit and tear up your tire pretty much, you know. But lumber rack. So pretty much my dunnage rack, I carry about 12, 4, I don't have 12 in there right now. I usually kept 12 of those, and some coil boards. You pretty much to the 4x4x8 cut in half for coils. I usually carry about 6 of those for 3 sets of coils. 3 coils. So yeah, that's pretty much tarp wise. Go around to the other side of the truck. So I do pretty much anything that'll fit on this trailer. I'll do. Like I said, I had a step deck before, so I got a lot of oversized. I do a couple oversizes, but pretty much I try to keep everything organized. Sometimes it don't work out that way. But these are all my ratchets, what I was talking about. I got 2 4s. I actually do have 6 at home. These, you know, you can put anywhere. I have J-hooks. J-hooks work for coils and stuff. I mean, some people don't trust the J-hook. They rather put it on the chain around the rub rail. I mean, it's up to you, up by your company. But I'm independent, so I do what the hell I want to mostly. But so yeah, I keep 4 pipe stakes for hauling pipe, because like I said, I do a lot of Texas, so I got a couple hookups down there in Houston where I get pretty good pipe loads. But right here, this open space, I usually put my straps right here, all nice and neat, you know, where I can throw them. I put them inside, you know. But I got all my oversized equipment right here. I got about 20 flags, mobile flags. I got the flags with sticks. I got about 6 of those. I got 2 oversized signs. I have beacon lights I put on my truck and trailer, and the load, because I get some stretch loads every once in a while. Pretty much spare lights right there. Those are spare lights over there. So you can hear Bubba's. He's complaining. But pretty much that's what I have in that box. All my flatbed stuff. I usually, when I roll up, take the tarp off, get my little ratchet right here, you know, put it on the side and roll up my straps, put it in there, boom boom, done. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much. But yeah, then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Rub rails. Okay, I've never put my strap, I mean, it all depends on the load. I've had a couple times where I had to hook it onto the rub rail, but I don't, you know, pretty much because, you know, it does damage the rub rail. It bends them when you put everything on your rub rail or something, so which I can go back to the other side and show you. My buddy's driver actually damaged the rub rail when he was using the trailer. But I pretty much just has a lip underneath, so I can hook it on underneath. But like I said earlier, I got J hooks that come in here and they hook on, but I get some lumber loads where it's like right there on the edge, so I ended up just putting it on inside. It's your choice. There really ain't a law about hooking into the rubber. Oh yes there is. Oh no, no there's not, man. There's really not. I looked it up, asked DOT officers, they don't care. My preference, I like it on the inside because the purpose of the rub rail is if you get in any accident or anything, this rub rail is supposed to stop from cutting your straps, you know, and your loads everywhere, and you know, pretty much. Oh, I don't get in an accident, never say never. So yeah, it is a big bubba. So pretty much tarps, bungees. I carry, they come in like 50 box for like 30 bucks at my T. They are more expensive, like at Iowa 80 and stuff. They're like 50 bucks a box or whatever for 50. I carry about 2 boxes all the time. When I start breaking them and I start getting low, so if I get down to about 70 bungees, I order another box, you know, just to have them. But pretty much, yeah, I usually keep it on the inside, you know. It's up to you. We have some companies, you know, that do the crisscross on some loads. I mean, it's all up to your company. Me, I've done it how my grandfather and my daddy's always taught me, and my uncles do it. So yeah. So pretty much that's my setup as a flatbed. My blue Cascadia is set up the same way. He does have the same headache rack and everything. So he's got the only difference is he does have coil tarps because he does live in Chicago. So no, that's not a diesel leak, that's my AC, by the way. I one day I actually came out here and thought I was leaking diesel, but it's leaking right there. You see some of the water coming right here, but it's leaking right there, and it runs off the back side of the tank. But yeah, so pretty much that's pretty much all you need, I mean, to do flatbed. A lot of people ask me the opinion on flatbed, you know, aluminum steel. Aluminum is flexible, you know, it does break if you don't, you know, start cracking, all that problems. But I've never had, the only problem I've had is the 53. I bought it at a auction. It's an old Evergreen flatbed. If anybody is in the flatbed, know Evergreen. And I've just had problems out of it, you know. Replace all the bushings and wheel seals on it. This trailer I actually bought in a trade. I actually bought this trailer in the trade with something. I actually traded off another trailer. So actually, I was hoping, you want to make $20 unload me early, buddy? No, but he pretty much, I got this trailer out of a trade. Pretty much I traded a metal trailer I had, you know, and pretty much he kept the side kit for it. But this was actually it's a 2005, and actually at all my trailers, my step deck was a 13. The east is a 13, and the other one, it's an 07 to 53, or 08. And this one's actually been a durable one. I actually took this shine in the pine with me. I do have plans for this trailer, you know, getting the deck pretty much cleaned up, the wood painted, the dolly legs, the axles painted to match the trailer. I mean, match the truck. Put more lights down the side of it, custom, you know, fairings and stuff. This is actually going to be the trailer for the show. This International is actually going to be a show truck. That noise you're hearing is him, by the way. It is nice and cool in there. He's just trying to fool you. Yeah. But, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people ask me, oh, what's the best trailer out there? I mean, I've heard some bad lucks at Rottenheimer. I've heard bad luck with East. You know, this was been good for me. I haven't had a problem out of it. You know, I maintain my stuff pretty much real good. I mean, yeah, I have a 06. It ain't like I have brand new trucks like mega carriers, you know, every 200,000 miles get a new truck, you know. But I like the older ones because they don't have the sensors This does have an ELD on it. The Cascadia does too, that I own. But the Classic that I sold was ELD exempt. I had to sell it for pretty much, I had the frame stretched out on it, and pretty much it was a nightmare from there. But so yeah, this truck, pretty good truck. I mean, it has a small sleeper in it and everything, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my setup, y'all. You know, everybody asks me about it, you know, what do I need? I mean, I got best friends like JT Messier, you know, he don't have a headache rack. He runs flatbed all day long on the East Coast, you know, but I run a lot of Texas, so they require a headache rack. Most of my customers, I pick up pipe loads and stuff. Plus, you know, I really, if it was my choice, you know, I mean, everybody's for themselves out here. But, you know, I'll have the enclosed one soon, make it a lot better out, you know, because I'm going to make this truck into a working show truck eventually, part of a couple truck groups. But yeah, eventually, you know, I am going to get a enclosed one. But I've had this headache rack for so long, I mean, a long time. It's been great, you know, but the enclosed one will look a lot better back there. You know, you're not required to have one, but sometimes they are good. Some loads I've seen shift, and that headache rack actually saved. So yeah. But yeah, pretty much that's the setup. You know, y'all can comment below if you have any other questions on trailer, truck kind of a way. So pretty much with truck and trailer combo, if I wanted to buy this truck and trailer, if I bought it all total, that's about 15 plus. I think it was $8,500 for the trailer. So yeah, I had to put work into it, but you know, earlier on down the line, it's been a good truck. So yes, I'm gonna throw that trash away. I just cleaned out all my boxes for this video, so I'm not a dirty work guy like that. So yeah, just comment below any questions, and I'll be helped to answer. So y'all stay safe out there, y'all.